the whole story. You lead people into it and tell them why you need to do this. And during the fact, you just support them as well with not just the e-learning bit, but the whole ecosystem around it. We've got so many platforms and we've never been richer in media. So that surely must make a difference as well. It's not just, do this course, click next, click next, click next. It must be more now in this, and that's
it has to be.
media that we live in.
We don't need more building. We need more planning. We need more communicating. We need the users and the audience to understand why they're learning. Okay, so if we go right back to the beginning of our conversation, we talked about having the business unit understand that we can help them solve a problem. The learner has to know what problem we're trying to solve.
Yeah.
So this is a fairly critical piece that a lot of organizations forget about. They forget about the change process. They forget about communicating. They forget about information, putting information in the hands of the learner so they know why they're learning what they're learning. They become motivated far more quickly if they see an email from the CIO, the head of sales, the head of marketing, whoever it might be, saying, look, you're about to do some learning, whatever that might be. And at the end of it, we hope you are at this level of whatever or have achieved this. And we want that because we've got this issue and we want to solve it. The goal is for some learning to take place. Now, a lot of that obviously is around, formal courseware of some sort, face-to-face or classroom, but it's just as important if you're rolling out, the ability to do some micro-learning. You might have a massive library of different pieces of content, and you just allowing the users to use it. It might be Excel training, or it might be, how to have difficult conversations. And a lot of L&D people need that. So those learning interventions, those non-formal pieces are just as critical as the formal pieces. So we need to remind our learners, and we need to, have a change process around that rollout as well. Hey, don't forget, you've got the access to these things because we want you to be better at your job. We want you to be more fulfilled in your life. We want you to grow as a person. And a lot of those workplaces have content that is not just, okay, this is going to make you better at your job. It's a lot of them about being a better person and growing as an individual and changing. And if we don't let our individual members of our teams know that that's why they've got access to that learning, then again we're failing. We're not really successful in communicating why that's there. So it's really critical to build your marketing campaigns that align with your learning. There are lots of different ways that you can create engagement through that change process that have nothing to do with the actual learning asset itself, but gets wrapped around it. And those comms campaigns are really critical in helping organizations roll out successful learning programs. And
it probably also helps with the interdepartmental communications anyway. So if we're stuck in the learning campaign only, it stays where it is. But if you have the communications campaign around it, that's more touch points with business units, isn't it?
Absolutely. The more you can help the organization understand what your strategy is for learning and development, the more powerful you become as an organization, as a learning function, and you become far more valuable.